Deduction is a term I've heard applied quite often to my investigative method. I've never been fond of the word, not in the general sense, mind you. Certainly there are brilliant mathematicians and engineers in the universities that apply reasoning both deductive and inductive to uncover astounding discoveries, the fruits of which surround us completely in our modern age. I rankle at the word deduction when applied to my trade, however, because I don't believe I've ever been called upon to truly produce work that rises to the level of brilliance it implies. Indeed, it is exceedingly rare that I find myself faced with a task that requires even the light exercise of my intellect. My work is almost always accomplished through nothing more than basic observation. I look, I listen, I feel. Sometimes I smell, and on rare occasion, I even taste. In nearly every case I've taken on, the answers have been right there, out in the open, screaming themselves hoarse in an effort to be heard. And yet, I am regarded as a genius for pointing these answers out. It seems to me that such adulations are an attempt to obfuscate the truth, that I am no genius at all, but most others are merely dullards. Worse yet, many are dullards by choice, so absorbed by their preconceived biases and baseless assumptions that they refuse to see the truth even as it stares them in the face. They talk of mysteries, when oftentimes the only mystery to be found is the question of why they insist that the lights have gone out when they've merely shut their eyelids. I find that nothing exhausts my patience more quickly than such a person. It is for this reason that I admit to feeling a degree of wariness when, in the year 1979, I found myself trekking a lead across the Atlantic to the United States. Americans have a reputation for the precise bull-headed ignorance that I find so dreadful, and I've certainly met a few in my time that corroborate this view. Still, as my airplane descended over the rolling hills of Kentucky, I attempted to maintain an optimistic outlook. People are not quite so distinct as we sometimes tell ourselves, and a man is bound to find kindred spirits wherever he travels, so long as he looks for them. I was certain this was as true at my destination of the township of Lalatery as it was back home in London. The sky is a swirl of pink and gold as the sun eases down over the horizon, the shadows stretching further and further across the nearly empty parking lot of Newcastle County High School. The school is technically within the Lalatery city limits, but this area is largely still undeveloped. There's an auto shop across the street and a few small houses just past that, but otherwise there's nothing but green, empty fields in every direction. If you head a few miles east, you'll find yourself in Lalatery proper. About 10 miles to the north is the neighboring town of Pharamond. To the west is more open fields, horse farms, mostly owned by the people that live in Pharamond. And to the south, about a mile past the auto shop, you'll find the highway, Interstate 71, which connects Louisville to Cleveland, running through Columbus and Cincinnati on the way. A red panel van has been driving down this highway for the past hour. On its side is a large painting of a pair of cherries, with the words Wild Cherry free-handed stylishly over top of them. The van glides down the exit ramp, stops briefly at the light next to the auto shop, and pulls into the high school's parking lot, right into the reserved space by the front door. The principal won't mind. School doesn't actually start until tomorrow. Who's in this van?
Well, I mean, I probably am. It's my van, and, I'm
That's true. I think you're probably driving it.
Yeah. So it's kind of it's my role in our little group here.
Yeah, and who are you for people that skip character creation?
You can call me Bob. Bob McGovern. Bob is short for Bob. And yeah, I'm the driver.
Bob is short for Bob. That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, who else we got?
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm sitting shotgun because I'm the one with the map.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Casey. In the back, looking outside the window.
Great. Hi, Casey.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck you.
We got anyone else in this thing?
Oh yeah, you also have Maurice Bailey. They are. Let's say there's a. I want to say there's a parchment hung up in this van with like a map that was photocopied from a bunch of papers from the like city library or whatever.
We have a corkboard. That's what.
Yeah, a corkboard in the map, and it's like constantly a mess and jattling, and like thumbtacks and stuff are coming up. So I think we went over a bump, and right now Maurice Bailey is cleaning up the thumbtacks on his corkboard that fell off.
Great. And of course, there is a fifth passenger in this van. We've got Dog the Turtle. Is he just hanging out in his little terrarium?
Yeah. He's so good when it comes to like road trips. He's very well behaved. He's my precious little man.
He's very calm.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think Dog the Turtle's the only reason I wake up in the mornings.
Do you ever think it's weird for Dog that you go, like, normally, if you had encountered Dog, they would never go this fast in their entire life. Yeah. Do you ever think about that?
Yeah, you've all been on a very long road trip together. You are the founding members of NCHS's Mystery Solvers Club, which you started in freshman year to explore paranormal phenomena and investigate suspicious activity. Technically, the club is, like, with the English department. Your teacher kind of helped you sell this to the school as, like, you're getting hands-on experience and researching, like, mystery and science fiction and horror literature. But really, that's not really what you're here to do. That's just kind of, you gotta fill out some paperwork if you want an official school club, and that's how you got around that. And this summer, since you haven't found much in the way of paranormal phenomena in Lelatery, you all convinced your families to let you take a 2-month road trip around the tri-state area, just seeing what you can find out there. You have solved a lot of mysteries in that time, but not had so much luck with the paranormal side of things.
It was all just so mundane.
It's mostly just dudes. Sometimes dudes with masks. A lady once or twice.
Hey, we got to drive around and see the countryside, right? We drove through all these forests and some beautiful hills, and Dog got to see so many more places than he normally would.
Bob, have I told you I fucking hate you?
Oh, you're funny.
God. Yeah, I'm going to assume that because this van has been occupied by 4 teenagers for 2 months, and I'm sure you have occasionally gotten some hotel rooms or at least used some truck stop showers, but I'm nevertheless going to assume this van smells like dog shit.
Hey.
Also literally dog shit on account of the turtle named Dog, who does have biological needs.
Don't we all?
I don't think you can walk a turtle like you walk... Well, you can't walk a dog... They poop when they poop.
Yeah.
I've been doing my best to keep the terrarium clean, but it's a little difficult to do when, well, all you have is the van.
Well, you know, hey, you got windows. Listen, you can walk a turtle, you just gotta be really patient.
Yeah, I feel that the agreement Maurice has come to is like, we just need to at least not have sharp things on the layer of like junk food and bags that we can't see the floor of the van on. There just needs to not be like tacks and stuff in there.
Yeah, that's a good call, and that explains your rush to pick up these tacks. But yeah, you are all on your way home after being away for quite some time, but first you've stopped off at school. You are heading inside. Like I said, school starts tomorrow. It is, there might be a couple employees around, janitor or something, maybe some teachers getting prepped, but it's pretty quiet in here as you make your way to the classroom that you use as your club room, because each of you, over the summer, has picked up a newspaper story about your exploits that highlights you specifically. and you've got them framed, and you want to hang them up in here. You know, they're trophies of your fucking exploits. Sorry, your teens in the 70s. Fucking is pretty harsh language, but you've already used it.
Yeah, fuck you.
All right, well, you know, Casey, I'm just trying to get
Yeah, you're
along
trying
here.
to what? Narrator, omniscient voice. The fuck you on with my life?
To describe it to the people at home.
Hey, chill. I've always wanted to be narrated. Wait, hold on.
Of course you want it to be narrated.
Hold on. I just want to be sure before we move on. All right, listen. I try not to judge anybody. I try to be pretty trusting, but I got to be sure of this. You're not one of those unreliable narrators, are you?
No.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
That's what an unreliable narrator would say.
The truth is all people's lives are narrated. Do you get to actually narrate your own? Does anyone get to narrate our own?
Listen, you're the detectives. If I'm lying, it's incumbent on you to find that out, I guess.
Ooh.
All right, hooked you that way. But yeah, you head into Ms. Green's class. She's the teacher that kind of sponsors your club. And yeah, Haley, why don't you tell me about the newspaper clipping you've got for yourself here?
Sure. I actually spent a lot of time writing it, making it exciting. So my case is called The Deer from Hell. During one of the towns we stopped at, drivers, hunters, and teens trying to find a secluded makeout spot had all reported seeing a ferocious deer with crimson antlers and matted, blood-stained fur in the woods at night. Witnesses said it acted as if it was possessed. While I was interviewing a woman named Mrs. Talbot about her sighting when she and her husband were driving back from a dinner party, she mentioned that her life had been so stressful lately, what with the plumbing repairs they need to take care of, catching their kids trying to hide a half-used can of paint they stole from the hardware store, and now this hell deer running amok. Following a hunch on something I noticed she said, I asked her what color of paint her kids stole. She told me it was red. Using a map to mark where the deer sightings had been, I narrowed down the search area to a spot where the deer usually roamed. Our gang then split into two teams to search spots where kids would have easy access to the forest for any signs of human activity. After a couple hours of work, Maurice spotted some discarded slingshots, and we soon found remains of balloons and splashes of red paint on trees, clear signs that the origin of the deer was simply bored teens bullying the wildlife. A nearby ranger station was informed, and they got to work capturing and cleaning the deer. Mrs. Talbot's kids were sentenced to a day of cleaning up litter.
All right. Yeah, I'm imagining it's less like a framed newspaper clipping and more a bunch of handwritten journal pages with pieces of newspaper clippings sort of like collaged together with it in just a very big frame.
Oh yeah, I write down all our cases, give them titles. I mean, if we're gonna do this whole mystery solving thing, we need to do it properly.
Right, I get you. Yeah, so you hang that up on the wall, and as you're doing that, Casey, what about you? What do you got?
Casey is very nervous and like keeps looking at this newspaper. It's from a case where I think Haley keeps want to call it the Midnight Stalker. There have been reports that some sort of ghost of apparition was stalking women in the small town we went to and would appear at midnight. And Haley was busy like prepping the trap, and Maurice and Bob were like checking stuff. So I had to be the decoy, but it seemed like it only went after women. So I ended up putting on a dress and putting my hair in my hair in a ponytail, and we did it. We found them. We captured the guy. He was a weirdo in a ghost outfit. And this newspaper article calls me a girl, uses she, her, and it's really weird. Why would they say that? I was obviously wearing a disguise, and that's obviously I'm obviously not a girl. Obviously,
Right, obviously.
But I
mean, you did put it together really well, Casey.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, Mr. Narrator. Confidentially, just between you and me, I could have been the decoy, but Casey actually insisted.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
Don't tell him I told you.
Okay. I won't.
Bob wouldn't have worked. He was taking care of dog. That's very important.
Right.
Yeah, so there's like no picture or anything, and it says Casey, and it says she, and young girl. And it's silly. I should just throw it away. Maybe I'll put it up.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. As you put that one up, Maurice, why don't you tell me about your story?
I guess the case I got in the paper for, not to brag, I got in the paper for this case. We're pretty big deal, all of us here. I don't know. We're kind of getting some word out. Even if we're not. I'm just saying it's a very legitimate club we have here.
Yeah.
But my case was the spook and the stacks. It was a case, sometimes me and Haley have, advanced placement courses at the library, right, Haley?
Yeah, we like to study together to help us both succeed and excel.
Yes. So at the library, there was rumors of that there was an apparition, a smoky apparition would be showing up every now and then. The university or the library police were very forthcoming with clubs they were focusing on. But I was like, it's got to be something supernatural, and I really dug into it. It just turns out it was, and he looks away. A smoke vent, a pipe, broke, and that's what it was. Turns out it was just a mundane smoke pipe thing. And yeah, no, it was weird. It was very weird, but you gotta, no. And he's obviously
still important though, because broken down infrastructure can be very dangerous to your health.
Very dangerous. Very dangerous.
That's absolutely true.
That's absolutely true, and absolutely what happened. We are very forthright. Always report the cases as they happened.
Well, now I'm wondering if you're the unreliable narrator around here.
Maurice is sweating.
Bob, what do you think about your story?
All right, you asked me to come up with a mystery I solved, but I don't it. Bob's using big air quotes with their fingers right now. I don't solve mysteries by finding clues. I'm just kind of here to hang out with my friends, but one of these times the case that everybody was on turned out to just be a serial burglar, and one time we caught him in the act. And the thing is, I'm pretty good. I've done a lot of track and field, and I got these old running shoes that I'm really attached to, and I just chased the guy down. And gotta be honest, I feel a little guilty about it because I didn't figure anything out. I just caught a dude, and I got the biggest newspaper clipping of anybody, and a medal. So I'm just good at running is the thing.
Well, I'm glad you got a medal.
Can I suggest something? Is the medal hanging from the dashboard?
It is absolutely hanging from the rearview mirror.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were all surprised that Bob could move that fast, honestly.
And not just move that. I've seen Bob do track stuff, but he was and Maurice is doing they have a 1 in elegance, so it's just awkward cool guy moves,
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, they vaulted over a whole car.
Felt pretty cool doing it. It's one of those things where in the moment you kind of just act without thinking, and later on you look back on, you're that was really scary. I could have died. Holy cow! But that's life sometimes, man.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
What?
Coulda,
Oh,
shoulda, woulda.
I get it. Oh, you're funny.
Oh boy. Yeah, so I think as you're, straightening these, getting them looking nice on the wall, I guess hammering nails, hey, easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. And speaking of which, as
I
you're
like how
doing
we
all
didn't
of
use
that,
any of the tacks that Maurice just had already.
Well, they're picture frames. Tacks aren't going to hold those up.
Yeah, they'll fall immediately. They don't have the strength.
Mm-hmm. I underestimated the size of these picture frames until Haley started explaining it. But as
They
you're doing
needed
all that,
all the details.
I'm not disputing that. Your teacher, Ms. Green, whose classroom this is, walks in and goes, oh, hey, what are you guys doing here? I didn't know you were back.
Oh yeah, we just got back. We just drove in a few minutes ago, and we're putting some souvenirs up from our road trip.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Let me take a look. And yeah, she's just kind of like steps in and starts looking over the framed stories. Like, wow, this is incredible, you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, wow. I guess while you're here, I should let you know, I did manage to convince the school to give you civics credit for this whole thing. I think this is probably gonna really help hammer that home. But yeah, so civics out of the way for you guys. You've got that off your...
So you're saying this is like an independent study. This is like...
Yeah.
Our own kind of scholarly pursuit.
Yeah, that is the exact kind of language I used to convince them, yes. Have you guys, you said you just got home. Have you even been home yet?
Oh no. Once we're done here, I'm gonna go back to my house and just, I'm gonna sleep so much.
Yeah, no, get out of here. Go
All
home.
right. Everybody pile back in one more time, and I'll drop everybody off.
Thank you so much for helping us out.
Of course. I think she gives you a hug, Haley.
Yeah, Haley hugs her back.
Yeah.
Casey just walks past the hug towards the band.
Casey appreciates it too. He's just shy.
I know he does. So you all pile up in the van, and Bob, you drive around to drop folks off. Who you drop them off first? Who's getting dropped off first?
Whoever lives closest, I guess.
Yeah.
Just a warning,
Like,
if you drop Maurice off, his parents are going to be like, you all are getting some food. Y'all been on an adventure. Y'all need to come in and eat.
If that's the case, we're definitely going there first.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. You head to Maurice's house. Maurice, did we settle on how many siblings you've got? I know we said you're from a big family.
I want to say 5. I don't want to come up with 5 names for them right now, but...
No, we don't have to do that right now, but just to set a scene.
Sibling 1, sibling 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I don't know, it's too sitcom-y, but there has to be at least one set of twins in there.
Absolutely, of course. Is your dad struggling with, like, a welcome home banner that they really shouldn't have, like, bought because this is the one and only time they're gonna have a use for it?
Yeah, it's like, okay, like... Oh, I don't know if I feel like this characterization of Maurice of like, oh wow, did we really need to do all of this? This seems like a lot.
Sure.
I mean, they got
like them
more
being
kids.
very,
They'll
like,
have more
generous.
times when somebody's coming home.
Yeah, they got it because Maurice is going to college, obviously, and when Maurice comes back, they're preparing ahead.
Yeah, I think as you pull onto your street, Maurice, you just see your dad, like, out in the driveway, like, struggling to get one side of this banner that says "Welcome Home, Maurice" hung up over the garage door.
Oh, jeez. They always make everything a big how do you do. You guys don't need to go for this. You don't need to. If you feel awkward, you can leave. You don't have to do family time.
No, your parents
I like your family. They're very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you probably also have, like, 2 kids, like, playing in the front yard, just, like, playing tag.
Yeah, immediately gets tackled by 2 kids and is, like, covered and, like, trying to do this by slowly being subsumed into.
Yeah, I think once the van is spotted, there's an immediate, like, your dad gives up on this banner. It's like, oh, hey, you start shouting inside, and, your mom comes out, and she's, like, waving to bring the other kids outside. Yeah, you are just swarmed by your family as you get out of the van, Maurice.
I think Casey is just smiling and actually happy because this is very sweet and nice.
Yeah. And just very much like, it's great to see. I'm glad everything went well. I mean, you guys hungry?
Oh, yeah.
I could eat. Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, let's go in. Let's get some dinner. Come on, everybody. And he's just, your dad just kind of, rallying everybody inside where, yeah, there is just kind of, it's a big dinner table, but maybe not big enough for as many chairs as it's got crammed around it, I'm imagining.
Yeah, definitely the situation where a bunch of, there's, 4 good wooden table chairs, and then 2 maybe okay chairs, and then a bunch of, folding plastic chairs, and,
Yeah. There's, a little plastic table that, the 2 youngest kids are sitting at next to it.
It's fine. I've been sitting in the driver's seat of a van for hours. I can stand.
Oh, no, what are you doing? Get in here. Come on. And he's clearly offering the nicest chairs to the guests. As, your mom is just kind of grabbing a bunch of just, pots and bowls of food and stuff. Just kind of, good. I'm trying, I don't have a full dinner menu ready here, but, good food. Like the kind your family makes.
Yeah.
Baked mac and cheese in a casserole dish.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, absolutely. Mac and cheese, a casserole dish.
There's some soul food there. We can say that. We can say they're black people. There's probably some soul food there.
Sure.
Some slow roasted, some greens and stuff. And it's oh, hey.
Yeah. And I think, your mom is just piling the plates up way too high and handing them to you, not giving you the opportunity to take the portion you want. No. You've been, you have not had a proper meal in 2 months. Come on.
Casey's just going for it. No, this is delicious. This is home cooked. Well, I don't know. The last time I had a home cooked meal, no.
Yeah.
Haley puts the napkin on her lap and is basically just still trying to mind her manners.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't want to take up too much of the scene, but we're kind of getting a place where these characters are starting. I don't want to say the kids are bad, but they are very much going up to each of you and bringing their own vibes in. One is my tooth came out. Do you want to see my tooth? And giving you a tooth to people. And the twins come over and they're arguing about something and they try and get one of you to pull aside. And so Blake says that blah, 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 the sky is blue because we put a bunch of chemicals up there. Is that true? That's lies. Blah, blah, blah. They're trying to pull. Anyway.
No, it's because of light refraction. You see, and then Haley tries to start explaining, but then they get bored and move on to someone else.
Bob is enthusiastically into whatever it is the kids are talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. I think your dad is doing so. Did you catch any ghosts?
Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get any good evidence of ghosts. We tried our best, but everything was just, people or infrastructure.
Well, ghosts are people too, or they were people, so, it's pretty close if you think about it.
I got a guy dressed as a ghost. That was something.
All right, well, there you go.
Yeah, Casey was in the, Maurice gets excited. Casey was in the paper. Legit.
So are you.
Well, my thing was less legit. Well, I did.
It's just... Yeah.
Maurice gets nervous.
They got...
Yeah, we didn't...
got my pronouns wrong.
Well, sorry, what'd you say?
I have nothing. The paper said I was a girl. So it's nothing. Yeah.
You probably call them up, get a correction issue.
No, I think it's fine.
No, it's fine. Which paper was this? I'll call them up for you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't bother me.
No.
Dad, you can't just get involved. Dad, you can't just get involved in everyone's things.
No, I appreciate it, but no.
Hey, do y'all want to see my medal?
Oh, well, what'd you get a medal for?
Oh yeah, show him the medal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this continues in this fashion for some time, but probably not as long as it usually would, because you're all very tired and really want to get home. As soon as you can, without seeming rude, you excuse yourselves, and Maurice, you're left at home with your family. Who's getting dropped off next?
Casey seems like the most eager to go home, so...
Sure. Yeah,
Casey got like a little Tupperware with food for later.
Yeah.
Maurice's mom was like, no, here.
You gotta have a to-go plate. Everybody knows you gotta have a to-go plate.
Yeah, to-go plate. And Casey's like, to-go plate. I'll drown myself in this mac and cheese. It's gonna be great.
I don't know how much I want to put on my family, but I think the mom puts a hand on your shoulder and I've been there.
Casey feels seen for the first time. I don't know if I've described him. He's like a chubby, 5'6" guy. He used to have a very long beard, but he shaved it for the case. Curly hair, very wild curly hairs, wearing a leather jacket, wearing all black, a weird band t-shirt that no one's heard of. His house is a really nice house.
Right.
It's 2 or 3 stories. It has a couple of big entrances.
Imagine maybe not necessarily mansion, but
No.
very upper scale.
Yes. And Casey's gonna try to go through the back or the side entrance to try to get home without making any noise or fuss as possible. See if he can just squeeze in, go to his room, finish this plate.
You know what? This sounds to me like the first draw of the game. Give me a challenge fate plus elegance.
Hell yeah. My Elias 2.
You've got the Wheel of Fortune or the Emperor. You break something or you're at the mercy of the fates.
Ooh. Either of these are my things. No, they're both neutral, right?
Yeah.
I guess I will take the Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune, you're at the mercy of the fates. Yeah, no, you're absolutely not sneaking in like that. No. I think as soon as the door opens, your mom, comes running from wherever she was in the house and goes, "Oh, my baby, you're back on!" Just, grabs you. She's, giving you just cheek smooches.
Hey, hi.
Oh, she's just, she's got you in a tight hug. She's kind of just being very doting. And then she's like,
okay.
"Oh, dear, you could use a shower."
Not a lot of showers in the van.
Oh, but I mean, we gave you money for hotels, right?
I didn't want to. Not everyone had money for hotels. We did a hotel once or twice. We were traveling most of the time.
Wait, how? What do you mean once or twice? You've been sleeping in that van for this whole time?
Yeah. It was nice to be with my friends.
What does KC stand for? Because I feel like your mom is calling you by your full name here.
It's Kevin. I'm trying to remember Cardenas is the last name. So Kevin Cardenas.
Okay, in that case, I think Kevin Cardenas. Come on.
In the moment she says Kevin,
yeah,
Casey's face drops.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. We have got we just finished up dinner, but we go shower. We've got, we left out some food for you. But
we stopped at Maurice's place, and I actually
don't be
have a
ridiculous.
little bit.
Listen,
okay.
Go clean up, and we'll get you some food.
Okay, I'll go take a shower. Is Gloria home?
I think Gloria's in her room. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. I'll say hi.
You head upstairs where Gloria is in her bedroom, laying on her bed, reading a book.
I knock on the door. I stand in the door frame and then knock on the open door, I assume.
I think, as soon as you do that, she, her head picks up from the book and she says, "Oh, hey, weirdo."
Hey, sis. Mom said to say hi.
Okay, hi. She's really giving you nothing.
Yeah. What book is she reading?
She is reading A Study in Scarlet, the first Sherlock Holmes book.
I was about to ask a dumb question. Oh, when did that came out? No.
Like 100+ years ago.
So, Casey, like, notices, I was like, oh, how's the book? I like that one.
Oh, I don't know. It's all like old-fashioned writing. I barely following it. I gotta read it for school.
Okay. Nope, I cannot say there's a really good Wishbone episode on it, cause
That's true. Wishbone hasn't come out yet.
I think, damn it! Fuck. Yeah, I think Casey's like, oh, it's, yeah, no, it's good twist. I won't spoil it. Okay, so everything's been good while I've been gone?
Yeah, everything's been great without you moping around. You get less mopey?
Yeah, no.
Cool.
Great. Good talk, sis. He turns around and starts walking away.
I think from behind you, you just hear, Kevin, my son!
Full body flinch.
Your dad, like, claps his hands on your shoulders and kind of spins you around and pulls you in for, like, a big, like, bear hug, kind of slaps you on the back as he's hugging you.
Hola, papi.
How are you? Oh, you shaved your beard! That's a shame, it looks so good!
Yeah, you know, change, yeah, just cleanliness.
Well, you do look like a good, clean-cut young man now, I do have to say. How was your trip? I'm so sorry I couldn't greet you at the door. I was on a business call.
No, that's okay, Papa. Yeah, trip was good. Spent time, friends, solved mysteries, good stuff.
Good, I'm glad to hear it, You got all your, summer assignments done, right?
Yeah.
Good.
How was business?
Business has been terrific. I can tell you all about it at dinner tomorrow, but it is already getting late, and I know you've got your first day of your final year of high school tomorrow.
Yeah, senior year.
It's the last chance to make some good high school memories. So you get, go take a shower and then get a good night's sleep.
Someone say, yeah, okay, yeah, go take a shower. Okay, Dad. Yeah. Nice talk. Love you.
I love you too, son. Good night, Gloria. Yeah, good night, Dad.
Night, Gloria.
Like, she's also kind of over him, but for different reasons than you are. She's more just because he's a lot.
I think after the shower, Casey goes to his room, goes to his closet, moves some boxes moves like several big heavy boxes out of a small like wooden container. Container is has a lock pad, puts the combination, opens it up. There's a diary in there. He takes it out and he writes about summer and all the good things. And for this hour before bed, he gets to be honest with herself and be like, she liked the case where she had to dress like a girl she really liked, and she feels bad about being mean to Bob all the time, and she wishes she was a better friend to Bob. And Maurice is so cool and handsome, and like his family is just great, and it's just like, why can't she be like that? And Haley's just so nice and lucky, and most of I think she like crosses out some stuff and then writes it again, and for like an hour in her room. Not much more than that, because then she's afraid of her parents coming in, checking why the light's on. then he closes the diary, puts it back in the box, puts the lock back on, and puts the heavy boxes on top of it in the back of the closet, and then tries to go to sleep.
Hey there, everyone, it's me, Luke. How you doing? Season 3, we're here, baby! Disco, it's real! Gonna be a slightly longer ad break than usual. I apologize for that, but we got a couple more things to cover than usual. First and foremost, in this ad break, we actually have an ad to read. That's new. Let me ask you a question. What if the world of the dead was only a plane ride away? Quest Friends is an improvised supernatural comedy podcast where 5 best friends explore everyday life in the afterlife. From trash possum Pokemon to overdramatic noir mysteries to the honestly pitiful skeleton of Grigory Rasputin, listen as these friends play through absurd adventures inspired by cartoons like The Owl House and Danny Phantom or Over the Garden Wall. You can find more information about Quest Friends at questfriendspodcast.com/Eidolon, or you can start listening right away by searching Quest Friends with an exclamation point at the end on your favorite podcasting app. I've listened to several episodes of this show, and it's a real good time. Like us, Quest Friends is an AP show that uses an RPG system created by the host with a focus on more comedic and episodic storytelling. So again, that's questfriendspodcast.com/Eidolon, or you can just search Quest Friends with an exclamation point on your podcast platform of choice. And with that out of the way, to order of business number 2, is that what you call them? Orders of business? I'm out of the ad read part now, so I am getting less professional by the second. Order of business number 2. That's what it's called now, because there's no one here to stop me. Anyway, guys, here's the thing. I'm desperate for validation. There's a website called Graftreon that'll rank every podcast on Patreon, and I really want to be on the top 1,000 of that list. I want it so bad. It's October, and that's all I really want for Christmas. So here's the thing. I can't do that by myself. I need it from other people. Some might say that pursuing external validation is a road to a never-ending treadmill of anxiety and stress and depression, and I say, yeah, sure, but I still want it. So I would really, really like us to break into the top 1,000 podcasts on Patreon by the end of the year. And to do that, I am offering folks a little bonus if we can achieve that goal. If before midnight on January 1st, 2023, we are in the top 1,000 podcasts, then what I'm going to do is choose 4 patrons at random. This can be, even if you're just a $1 patron, you'll be in this drawing. And I will contact you to ask you for a media property you like that I can turn into a short 1-page RPG that is focused on sort of one-shot campaigns or, short form stuff. If you're into tabletop stuff, this is not an unfamiliar concept for you. This is your Lasers and Feelings, your Honey Heist. Those are the only 2 I can name off the top of my head. But, it's a common form of RPG. I haven't done one of those before, and it sounds like a fun thing to try. So I will make a 1-page RPG out of whatever media property I'm given, or, inspired by whatever media property I'm given. Not sure if it'll be like, listen, if you tell me Gilmore Girls, I'm not sure if we're making the Gilmore Girls RPG, or if we're just making an RPG that evokes the style and mood of Gilmore Girls. That's something we'll figure out in the moment. Those will be available to all patrons, because it's a thank you for everybody, for 1 month. That'll go on the $1 tier the first month that it's finished, and then after that, it'll bump up to the $10 tier. Now, hopefully, that is an enticing reward for folks. If you're listening to this show and you give us money, hopefully you think that the game design work we do here is pretty good. Hopefully you think the game design work that I do is pretty good, because Molly won't be involved with this, because this is my own weird, egotistical passion project, and it's not fair to give her more work to do as a result of that. So it'll just be something I make, which means there's no one to tell me no. We can get as wild with these fucking things as 1 page can allow. But assuming that you're not much of an RPG player, maybe you're here more just because you like the characters or the story, or you like us, whatever. In that case, this wouldn't be much of a reward, right? So what we're going to do in addition is we're going to do a 4-episode bonus podcast called Eidolon Gabe, where Gabriel Bede, as played by me, will run an RPG session, a one-shot session with each of these 4 games for characters from Eidolon Pop and Rock. So it's going to be kind of a story within a story situation. I hope that concept conveys clearly, because it's weird and complicated, but all your favorite fellas from Eidolon seasons 1 and 2 will sit down and play an RPG in which they play other guys. Don't you want to know what kind of RPG character Bartholomew would make? I know I do. That guy has got all sorts of crazy ideas. So if that sounds like a good time to you, if the games sound like a good time to you, then please help us hit the top 1,000 patrons, or top 1,000 podcasts on Patreon. We need about 85 more subscribers as of this recording. I think 86, actually, which is, it's a lot relative to how many subscribers we have right now, which is 221 at the time of this recording. That's nearly a quarter. It's nearly, a 25% boost. But also 85 people, that's not many people at all. You can fit them into a room. The room I'm in right now could fit 85 people. It would be cramped and uncomfortable, and the fire marshal would be mad at me, but I could do it. So, yeah, give us a hand with that. Spread the word, tell your friends, rate and review us on platforms like iTunes and Spotify. I know that's a weird, annoying thing, especially the reviews, but it does help boost our podcast in the algorithm. Even if it's just a short one sentence, hey, good show, like to hear it. Part of it is just seeing that the show gets a lot of reviews. So if you can take a moment out of your day to do that, we'd really appreciate it. Also, in addition to everything I'm going to be doing, Fabby has also said that she's going to launch a Let's Play series of all of the Persona games, starting with Persona 1. If we hit this top 1,000 goal. So if that interests you, hey, one more thing to sweeten the pot with. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get to the normal ad read stuff. Let's tell you why you should be subscribing to the Patreon beyond just all that stuff. Because we do offer things right now. For just $1 a month, you get every episode of this podcast a full week in advance. If you're listening to this on the free feed, you could have been listening to it last week, and you could be listening to Ska One right now. For $3 a month, you get a bonus monthly design podcast from me and Molly, where we work through the kinks of Eidolon 2.0. That's a fun time, honestly. Yes, we do design work. We also just bullshit about whatever's on our mind. It's a little more free-flowing and just casual than a lot of other shows we do. I enjoy it a lot, and I think it's fun to listen to. God, I hope it's fun to listen to. But if it's not, great news, because there's a different bonus podcast you get at the $3 tier, Eidolon Playlist, where a random assortment of us each month get together to talk about the music that is referenced on the show. Usually in the form of Eidolon names. This summer, we've been pairing those off with the miniseries we did, so our most recent episode is on Against Me, the punk band that Eidolon Against is inspired by. Good ep. Get to hear Ty and Maxie, just sort of talk shit about intra-leftist fighting. And also just, good moods, good music. It's a good episode of a good podcast that you should give us $3 to listen to. This is what I'm saying. If that's not enough, you also get the character sheets for everybody. You can track everybody's progress as we go through ska and disco. You also get my GM notes from every episode, so you get a little bit of a peek behind the curtain, see what I was cooking up. A lot of times we don't get around to the shit I wrote down, so you can sometimes get a little sneak peek of the future, or just a lot of different ways of seeing how the episode could have shaken out. For $5 a month, you get everything I've already talked about. You also get the current draft of Eidolon Become Your Best Self, which is currently in its 2.0 iterations. We're working on the 2E game book. It's going to be a while before that is finalized, but it is playable right now. We're playing it on the show. And if you think it sounds like we're having fun, well, it just takes $5 to join in on that. You also, for the next 9 days as of this release, can get the complete published version of the first edition of Eidolon Become Your Best Self, the Powered by the Apocalypse version, if you're more comfortable playing with dice and what have you. That is there. It looks really snazzy. Very happy with how it came out. But it's only going to be available on the Patreon until October 19th, at which point we're going to be moving it off to sell it on sites like Itch.io, maybe Drive-Thru RPG. I've heard they take like a big cut or something. I don't know. I need to look into this. Ooh, I need to look into this. That's not something for the ad break, though. But even once that's gone, the most recent draft of the first edition of the game will be on the Patreon in perpetuity, and in terms of content, that is identical to the published version. It just doesn't look as nice. So, you're kind of getting 2 RPGs in one. For $10, our highest tier, you get what we're calling kind of the grab bag. There's just a whole bunch of different bonus content. Usually it is in the form of another bonus podcast, which right now is Yuji Got Fingered, a bi-monthly, more or less, podcast covering the show Jujutsu Kaisen. Zoe has taken us through that as retribution for us making her go through Stone Ocean. We are closing in on the end of that, though, and there's a lot more Stone Ocean to go, so sorry, Zoe. $10. What else is on that $10 tier? There's the theme songs to all of the miniseries. The rest of the music we've released so far is on the $5 tier, so that's another reason to subscribe at $5. But going forward, it's all going to be on the $10 tier. The disco and ska soundtracks will be there. Not sure exactly when the first volume of those will be coming out. It's going to depend on when Maxi can get everything wrapped up, but shouldn't be too much longer. We had planning this season, so we had time to get a lot of that done in advance. $10 also gets you the current draft of World of Assassination, Crystal's game, inspired by the IO Hitman video games. You can go back and listen to our interlude from earlier this spring to get a sense of what that game is like. It is just a constant comedy of errors. It's honestly a really great game. Well worth the $10, even in the not finalized form it's in. And yeah, that about covers it, I think. Oh, hold on. You do get one other thing at the $5 tier. You get your name shouted out on the podcast. Like so. I would like to give a big thank you to Max, Valor World Splitter Carmichael, Poggers Extreme, Ted Gervais, Dragon Girl Josie, John Brownlee, Cleomancer, Monica Ulmansick, Thomas Rohrer, Tanner Vogelsang, Transbutch Joey, Fletcher Gaddy, Robust Laser, Timothy Miller, June B, Abby Rexy Siltala, May Lover, Zach Weatherford, Virgil Purcell, Tony Androsky, It's Birdish, Apteris, Georgie Bats, Josh Berry, and Sam Antics. Thank all of you for subscribing. And once again, if you are listening on the free feed, think about subscribing, because I really want to see our number go up. I'm watching that line with a level of obsession that no one would call healthy, and I can only be freed if we can break into the top 1,000. That's manipulative. But you know what? That's advertising, baby. I should cut that, but I'm not going to. No, but seriously, we would really enjoy having more money and subscribers and listeners. That's the long and short of it. And top 1,000, that gives us a number to aim for. And, I honestly really want to make some RPGs based on random bullshit that people give me. That sounds like a lot of fun. And Eidolon Gabe also sounds like a lot of fun. I kind of screwed myself here, because the rewards I want to give y'all are things I kind of just want to make, but I can't make them unless you help me get to the top 1,000. So please do that so I can make these things, because they sound fun. I'm talking in circles at this point. I'm going to let you get back to the inaugural episode of Eidolon Disco. Bye! So I guess that means, Haley would be getting dropped off next. Do you want to describe where you live, Haley?
Yeah, sure. Haley's usually the last to get dropped off because her house is sort of near the outskirts of town. Her family has like a larger plot of land, so a horse property, and they've got a lot of animals. And so when Haley gets out of the van, I think she's immediately like, I think as she's approaching the door, one of her dads, I think probably Patrick, because he absolutely knows what he's about to do and thinks it's funny, opens the door and 2 golden retrievers just immediately bolt out.
You're just tackled to the ground by these dogs. They are going nuts, licking you.
Yes.
Tails are just going ballistic.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think Patrick, you said his name is, I think he's just laughing in the doorway, just...
Okay, I'm glad to see you too. Please let me up.
They missed you!
Yeah, I missed them too, but oh gosh, well, I guess I was already gonna take a shower anyway, so this is fine. This is all fine.
I think he kind of walks forward, just kind of shooing the dogs off a little bit. They're not going very far as he kind of goes to help you up, and then kind of pulls you into like, "How you doing, kid?"
I'm good. It was a nice trip. It was cool to see so many places, but I did miss you all.
Oh well, we missed you too. Now, those boys minded their manners, right?
Well, yeah, of course they did.
All right. He kind of just brings you in. I think your other dad. What's your other dad's name?
Fred.
Fred. I think he's sitting on the couch in here. They were watching TV when you pulled up, and he just kind of gets up and is like, "Haley, get over here."
Oh, okay. Yeah, you may not want to hug me. I just got slobbered on, and I have been sleeping in a van for a while.
Haley, I've been knee deep in horse shit all day. Don't give me that. Come on.
All right. Yeah, I go over and hug him.
I think they both just kind of hug you and sort of sit down on the couch with you between them. You know, they both got like their arms around your shoulders. They're just kind of talking about your trip. And yeah, we just get kind of, just a nice quiet scene of you with your dads.
Yeah, I think before we fade out, I think Haley tells Patrick, that ghost box you helped me make didn't work. It just didn't come up with any... I just couldn't get any consistent results from it. It was just totally random, like you would expect from switching through a bunch of channels. So, I don't know.
Well, shit.
I think I may need to... I think my theory about ghosts communicating through AM/FM radio maybe needs a second look.
Well, that might be... Haley, I'll be honest, I don't fucking know the first thing about that shit, so... I know how to wire a radio, and that's about where my knowledge of the topic ends.
Yeah, it's fine. I just need to go back to my notes. I mean, if ghosts exist, there's gotta be some sort of consistent way we can detect them. Like any other natural phenomena.
I feel like both your dads kind of have a quick look at each other when you say if ghosts exist. Like, they weren't necessarily expecting you to grow out of that in that road trip, but like, oh right, yeah, this is still happening. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, that leaves us with Bob pulling home. Do you want to describe this scene to me?
Bob's just pulling into the garage. This house isn't... Bob lives with their uncle, and they're not poor by any means, but they're probably the least well off of anybody in the group. It's just kind of a basic-ass little house that might, that's big enough to house 2 people and a turtle in a van. And they just head inside, no pomp and circumstance. Bob's uncle's a pretty, quiet, soft-spoken, kind of doesn't react a lot to much of anything kind of guy. So she's like, hey.
Oh, hey, you're home. How was it?
It's nice. We solved some mysteries, and we wound up in some newspapers. I got a medal.
Good. There's There's some Oscar Mayer in the fridge if you want it.
I might have a go at it in the morning. I actually had some dinner on the way home.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, Three's Company's on if you want to watch it.
Oh yeah, sure. Speaking of three, like give me just some time to bring Dog's little box inside. He'll want to watch too.
No, yeah, take your time. Yeah, he's not gotten up from his seat.
Yeah, no, he is super in a recliner. It is.
Yeah. Listen, again, Three's Company's on. That's important.
Yeah. Okay, was this where in Three Companies Run is this? Is this about the time that one lady left the show, or?
Oh boy, you're asking me more questions about Three's Company than I'm prepared to answer.
Same, honestly.
You brought up Three's Company.
This is the season where they have Bakshi come on. I'm sorry, I'm connecting the end of Again story. I was like, wait, that was Bosom Buddies.
Like, listen,
this would be right at the beginning of season 4, which in real life didn't start until 9/11, but clearly it started about a week earlier in this universe.
Sure, yeah. I'm just saying, by the time we start next recording, Luke, you'd better do your research. You better be fully, like, read up on the life and times of one Don Knotts, all right?
All right, sorry, we're going to have to cancel the rest of You Got Fingered. The new $10 podcast will be a Three's Company podcast.
Welcome to Eidolon. The laughs are hers and hers and his. Three's Company too.
Listen, all I did was Google what were the popular TV shows in 1979. But yeah, you all reunite with your families. It's, it's nice. So we cut to the next day, which, as I've said, is the first day of your senior year of high school. I do not have anything explicit planned for this, but if anyone wants to do a scene during your school day, we can do it for sure. Or we can just say, listen,
that's in character.
Yeah. It's the first day of school. You know, you're seeing friends you haven't seen in a while. I feel like probably people are talking about, the fact that you all were out, like, doing mystery shit all summer. I feel like you probably in at least, some cliques or whatever. I think people are thinking you're kind of cool because you caught several bad guys.
Nice.
I was gonna be a dick and just be like, Alexa, play Sharp Little Guy. Just be like, but no, fucking Maurice is taking this seriously. They are very.
I was gonna say, then your friend Alexa, who's in band, takes out her flute.
And play Sharp Little Guy.
This I don't know if this is the kind of school that has a prep uniform, but they are in a prep uniform anyway.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely not, but that's your prerogative.
Alexa and her two best friends, Siri and Cortana.
I'll tell y'all right now, just for the listeners at home, Bob is wearing a hoodie regardless of the weather.
Coincidence for the listeners at home, Casey is wearing a leather jacket and a black shirt with a band logo regardless of the weather.
Yeah, it's like early September, so it's probably, it's getting cooler, but it's not cool yet. But again, hey, it's always cool when you got that leather jacket on.
Man, it's good to hide in. And I think that's what mostly Casey is doing, just like hiding in the back of class, trying not for people not to notice. Both him and the newspaper article.
I know what obviously we've talked about it. I know what you're doing, Fabby, but also I'm getting big the bully kid from the Breakfast Club vibes from Casey.
Listen, I've always been saying the bully kid is a trans girl. That would make that movie better.
Listen, first day of school always is kind of like a fake day, especially when, you're still sort of recovering mentally from your trip. Although, Maurice, last night, actually, your mom reminded you that, give me the name of your youngest sister.
I always wanted to do this dumb joke. I don't know if I should do it. Well, let's say Vivica. She's Vivica. I'm just going to name them all after black people with the last name Fox. There's a Vivica, there's a Jamie.
Yeah.
Okay, then she reminded you that you're...
There's a Lucius in there. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely, Mr. Wayne. Yeah, she reminds you that Vivica's birthday is coming up, and she wants you to stop by the local toy store on the way home to pick her up something.
Yeah, certainly, of course.
So after school, yeah. Are you, I am assuming that you're, like, you get rides to and from school from Bob, on account of they're the friend with the car?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in that case, yeah, you, all pile in Bob's van again, and head to the downtown area of Latery. And, like, when I say downtown, just to paint the picture a little bit here, it is about, let's say, 2 city blocks, and it is all kind of, it's got sort of a rustic vibe to it. There are signs as you're driving towards the Latery advertising our historic downtown area. And, like, it gets a little bit of tourist traffic, but not that much. It's not really anything to look at. It's basically a couple streets of antique shops. And one of those streets has a railroad running through the middle of the street, which, you know, has sort of a quaint and, like, you know, again, rustic, like, aesthetic to it. But also, it's a big pain in the ass, because if a train's coming and you're on that road, well, you're pulling over and you're waiting for that train to pass.
A lot of tourists think it's just like some sort of artifact that we just left in there because it was easier to, but no, the train is real, and they find out.
Yeah, And, Bob, as you are pulling up to this toy shop that Maurice's mom asked him to stop by, you hear the train bell going, which means this, like, quick 5-minute errand just turned into, like, a 15-20 minute errand.
Ah, that's a bummer. Sorry, folks.
That's a problem. You should be able to predict trains. It's not useful if people have things to do.
Yeah, trains are supposed to be, like, the most predictable thing, right?
They have, like, a schedule, right?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah, but, I mean, the way the train system works, they can get caught up or delayed, and...
That's fine. Can we go around, or...
Unrelated. Remember that rail workers strike going on today? That's funny.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
With the rail workers strike.
Solidarity.
Yep.
Solidarity.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is you parked in front of the shop before the train started coming. It's just, now you're stuck here until it's gone, which, you know.
That's fine. They got I actually like to come to this toy shop sometimes, 'cause it's where they got the comic books.
Yeah, I guess we can spend some time in the shop and wait for the train.
I gotta get a gift for my sister, and I'm terrible at getting gifts. What
I can help.
4-year-old would like a thing?
Didn't they tell you what specifically you should get? I thought they...
I think
I'll let you make that call, Ty.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was like a general thing, but not specific, I want to say, because I do want to have a space for, like, other people to be like, hey, here's the thing I think would be cool.
How many stuffed animals does Vivica own? 4-year-olds love stuffed animals.
How many dolls? Does she have, like, a little tea set? Those little tea sets are very cute.
You know what?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Tea sets are also good.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, I have a little sister, and yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, because, like, all of the others, she has a tea set, but it's all, like, hand-me-downs, and, like, she uses, like, a regular-ass coffee mug, and, like... Okay, so if she had her own set, that would be great.
Was Vivica the one who was saying the sky was blue because of chemicals?
Yeah, she's...
Maybe we should get her a chemistry set so she can, like, mess with the sky.
She also has a thing at parties where, like, she likes to be like... She discovered what poison is, and she likes to pretend to poison people at parties, so, like, don't believe her, but...
Bob, I don't think giving a 4-year-old a chemistry set would be a wise idea.
Especially not if they're already doing pretend poisonings.
Hey, look, how much money did my rich parents give me for the trip that I didn't end up spending?
I mean... I think for high schoolers, the amount is effectively infinite if it was enough to pay for a hotel room every night for 2 months.
Yeah, I did separate into 4, and I give one to the other. Like, my parents are paying for it. Let's get her a bunch of gifts.
Oh, this is entirely too much.
No, don't worry about it. Let's just get her a bunch of gifts. I'm not. What am I gonna use it for? To pay gas? Pay Bob for gas? No.
Okay. Yeah,
I'd appreciate it, and actually, now that you said that, I'm gonna go ahead and use this for gas money. Actually,
Great. A gift for a girl. Wow. Showing me the type of man you are, Bob.
I mean, I'm not.
The tea set. The type of person you are, Bob. I'm gonna get the tea set.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look at their animal section. I'm sure they've got some good animal toys here.
Yeah, so to set the scene a little more, this is not a huge store. All of these shops on this street are fairly small, but they've got enough room for a little bit of a selection. I think the store window has a big diorama basically of a bunch of little knight figurines fighting a dragon. And I think there's just kind of one person at the counter who's just sort of reading a book. He's kind of an older man, and he's just he's just sort of minding his business.
Hey, Maurice.
Hey, what's up?
Do you think she'd like a dragon?
He scans his brain of toys she plays with because they're just hand-me-downs and they're around, and yeah, she does she plays this game called Castle Intrigue where a dragon would be around where they're all fancy people and they poison each other, so the dragon would work in that setting, I think.
I think as you say that, Haley comes up and she's holding one of those Briar horse figurines.
Oh, sure.
And she goes up to Maurice and says, "Oh, I mean, if she's into fantasy, then I mean, she probably needs horses for the knights to ride. Do you think she'd appreciate something like this? They're very detailed. They're very accurate. The most accurate figures you can get, honestly. I've seen a lot."
I'm gonna say Maurice does the thing when Haley talks about horses, he kind of has known to just okay, this is gonna be going on for a while. But when she gets to the end of it, it's yes, hair, if they have combable horse hair. She's also really into hair.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let me go back and check. And Haley immediately just power walks back to the section she came from.
Casey walks in with a big box of a 36-piece tea set for little kids. It's the big fancy one. Boxes half his size. Okay, I think it wasn't the one that I was looking for, but I think this one will do.
Casey, Mike, I don't.
Yeah. But look, so it has little hearts and the plates and it's plastic, so it won't break. And that way she can pretend to make little tea and serve you. And
I think Maurice is welling up a little bit and just goes over and hugs Casey, really hard.
Casey blushes.
It's okay, because she's the youngest and she never gets anything nice. You know what it is when you're the youngest?
Yeah. I'm the oldest. It's only me and my sister, but I get you. Every girl deserves a nice thing like this. She looks meaningfully at it. So yeah, no, I'm very happy that I get to give this to her.
And you know this. We know we're the best buds. We're bestest. But if you need anything from now on, obviously, I'm.
No, you're my man. You're my bro. He hits you in the chest, but not hard at all. my bro. Tú eres mi hermano. You know?
I want to say that,
awkwardly shuffling.
Maurice tries to match that energy and, falls backwards and, maybe knocks the thing over.
Wait, no! I'm sorry, I
think the guy at the counter looks up from his book at the calamity.
We'll pay for anything that broke.
You're already quite late getting here.
Oh, was there... Did you make an appointment? Is this an appointment place?
I think so. Did my mom call you or something?
No. But you were supposed to be here over a month ago.
I think at this point, Haley comes back up, and she's about to go into a spiel about how she found it just looks like a My Little Pony-esque thing, like a plastic
Right,
pony with like brushable hair. And then she notices you all like staring at the shopkeeper and says, "What's going on?"
I don't know.
Well, if you'd like to pick that up, we can get started finally. And he kind of like stands up off his stool and kind of like cracks his back. He's like, oh!
Yeah. Bob, can you help me with this? We're so sorry. Like I said, if anything breaks, we'll pay for it.
It's fine.
And yeah, Bob helps clean up.
All right, well, which of you is going to be first?
For what?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you mean
sure.
for the register? Oh, I'll check out
I'm
first.
getting this. Oh, you want to check out first?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
All right, it's just this, and she puts the pony on the table.
I think he looks at it and kind of picks it up and sets it off to the side and says, give me your hand.
Oh, right, the money. And she takes the cash out of her pocket and hands it to him.
I think as you reach out to hand it to him, he kind of grabs your wrist and kind of takes the money and sets it down and starts like studying your palm.
Hey, that's not
Is
cool. You didn't do that.
Is this like a breeding place, like crystal place?
No, it's a toy store, but I need to see what we're working with here.
Why?
Give me just a moment.
If this is extra, buddy, then we haven't agreed to that yet.
Yeah, I just wanted to buy a horse.
Charge. There's no charge. This will take just a moment. Now, please let me concentrate. He like takes out a notepad and starts like scribbling some notes in just an indecipherable handwriting, and says, "All right, there we go." And yes, fine here. And he hits like the register and takes the money and gives you your changes. All right, who's next?
Haley quickly takes her wrist back, and then takes the pony.
I think Casey looks at everyone and in a quiet tone says, "I think he's just a little confused. Let's just go with it." And he gets close and gives the man like the big tea set. "This will be for me." Well, not for me. It's a gift. I never got my sister.
He just shushes you as he grabs your hand to start reading your palm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He grabs a magnifying glass. I need to get. My eyes are not what they used to be. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. And then he rings you up.
Okay, before I do it, should I wash my hands first? He's like studying his hand and like, does the hand I give you matter? If I give a left hand versus a right hand, is that different? I haven't been prepared for this.
What have you been touching? That's going to very deeply inform whether I want you to wash your hands first.
Mostly toys, I guess.
That's fine then. Get over here. I don't think I saw you go to the restroom once you got in here, so it should be fine.
Oh, okay. Maurice puts out his hand timidly.
Yeah, he just grabs it and just starts, studying it and making notes. All right, good. And then you, and he points to Bob.
I'm not buying anything.
This isn't anything you have to pay for. Get over here.
All right, dude. Oh, sure, party.
He grabs your hand, studies it, and makes some notes and says, all right, this will not take too long. You're free to come in the back with me and watch if you'd like, or you can wait out here.
All right, I don't know about you guys, but I need to know what's going on. Let's go.
He heads into the back room.
Yeah, Haley follows.
Yeah, we would love to join you. First, can we do a team huddle? Team huddle.
You can do what you want. I'm walking this way.
Casey's already under your arm before you finish saying team huddle. Hey, what's up?
Look, we can't leave here because of the train anyway. Let's just go see what the dude's doing.
It's better to go in numbers anyway. If anything weird happens, we've got each other's backs.
I think he's just like a confused old man.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to have contentions on all of this because I'm down too. I'm very curious.
Okay,
but
so if we go down there and there's like dolls made of skin, we run, right?
Hey, narrator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we go in there? We're not gonna get this isn't like a horror story, is it?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I mean, it might be later, but right now you're good.
We'll unpack that later. Let's head back.
And I'm very reliable. You walk in. He kind of left the door open behind him, and there's just sort of a workroom back here. There is a bunch of there's sewing machines with partially made stuffed animals, and just stuffing. There are probably a small workbench for like some electrical stuff, some lights and whatnot. But he is at the larger workbench, which has a bunch of wood carving tools, and he has just like a small piece of wood under a big magnifying glass that's mounted to the table, and he's kind of going back and forth between whittling away at this piece of wood and referencing his notes.
I think Haley steps a little bit closer just to like see what he's doing with the carving, because at this point she finds it fascinating and has kind of forgotten that it was very weird just a moment ago.
Yeah, I think, he is working very quickly. You're surprised how quick this, block of wood is taking shape into something. It's, actually, Haley, describe what your Eidolon's gonna look like.
Sure. My Eidolon is, the half of it, is going to look like a kind of humanoid torso that is made of like a nebula with like speckles of starlight in it, but then where the head would be, there's instead going to be a mobile of the solar system.
Okay, then I think this is the shape that you see him slowly whittling this into. You see he even gets some very tiny ball bearings to make the mobile around the head turn properly. It's a very intricate little toy, and it almost seems like you're losing track of time or something, because there's no way he has whittled this quickly. And as he starts painting, he says, "All right, what was your name, miss?"
Haley Holst.
Miss Holst, this one is yours, and he slides it over to you.
Oh, and I just take it for free?
Absolutely free of charge. I will get into some of the finer details once I'm finished with the others.
Oh, wow, okay, thanks.
And he just grabs another piece of wood and gets to work whittling the next one. Casey, what does your Eidolon look like?
I think my Eidolon is it's like a shadow of a lady, but it's made out of sunlight. Okay. And it has wisps of sunlight coming from the sides.
Okay, then I think he whittles it. It is a little more impressionistic, maybe, because that's a much less corporeal thing. But he carves sort of the shapes of the wisps out of wood, and with the paint that he adds to it, it does give it a good. It creates the illusion very well, and says, "And your name?"
Casey.
All right, Casey, this one belongs to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's really nice.
Yeah, and Bob, what does yours look like?
It's a pair of running shoes.
That is true. Tell you what, though, describe for me the spirit that is going to possess your running shoes.
Okay, so the spirit is gonna look like Bob's favorite comic book superhero, the Speedster.
Okay, then I think that is what he carves for you, Bob, as he just sets it down and says, and your name, sir?
Oh, name's Bob.
All right, Bob, here you are. And Maurice, what does your Eidolon look like?
We already did a disco ball last season, so I can't do that again.
That is true.
Ooh, can I be extra? Can I have a bunch of little guys?
Sure, it could be a bunch of little guys, just a bunch of little film gremlins. I get ya.
What if this may be too much. Okay, what if I got Sex Pistols, but they're all produced the parts of a movie crew?
Yes. Oh no, I love that. That's so good.
They all have there's a little hat on.
Yes.
One's got a director's chair. That's okay. We're doing that.
Okay.
Somebody's got a boom mic.
Then yeah, Maurice, I think as he's carving for you, it takes the form not of just one thing, but like a little crowd, and like, it's all still one carving still. They're all just connected in sort of subtle ways, but you get the impression of just, a bunch of little film guys. There's one holding a camera, there's one holding a boom mic. It's small. Each of these are probably only 3 inches tall, so there's not a lot of room for super intricate detail, but he gets it. This is clearly a master craftsman who gets a lot into that small space, and he just says, Mr. Bailey, here is yours. And it does occur to you, unlike everyone else, he did not ask for your name.
Thank you, sir. Can I go detective mode? Can I go detective mode on that thing of like, aha?
Yeah, why don't you give me a dredge?
Yeah, what's it? Ooh, I have 2 biz, so 2 cards.
So you've got the devil or the magician.
Ooh, both good. Well, actually, no.
Yeah, devil is you succeed at a price you can't afford to pay, and the magician is you achieve something impossible.
Okay, yeah, I like this for this guy. I met the magician. He's the magician.
Yeah, okay. You realize that he didn't need to ask anybody's names. But he's been doing it as an act, and he slipped up by not asking yours first.
I'm having the urge to Phoenix Wright objection and then start like, okay, so I figured out who you are. No. Maybe too much. Maybe too much for the first episode. I don't know if I can pull that off. But yeah, he takes note of that.
Yeah.
All right, now you all have received your effigies. You need to take good care of them. They're very important.
And he goes over and opens up a drawer and withdraws 4 envelopes, each of them addressed to you, like handwritten addressed to you. And like they've got like a wax seal on the back. And he just starts passing them out and says,
now, if you're prepared to accept them fully, you need to open this when you are alone and no one else can read it. By opening it, you accept the terms that are inside of it. If you don't like that, you can feel free to discard it.
Oh, okay.
But once this seal is broken, there's no going back.
Oh, whoa, that sounds pretty final, dude.
Casey's just looking at her carving.
Like going back to what? Where are we going?
Right now, I believe you were heading home. The train has departed.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we should probably get back.
Yeah, let's grab the gifts so that I'll start moving them into the van.
I'm gonna go get a full tank of gas.
Eidolon Disco is produced by Audio Entropy. You can find us at audioentropy.com as well as patreon.com/Eidolon Playtest. You can follow the show on Twitter at Eidolon Playtest. You can follow Fabby at Fabby_Garza, Mike at Mike Loves Rabbit, Iris at Stilts the GM, and me, Luke, at SSJ Speed Racer. Ty locked his Twitter account like a year ago, so I don't know why I've been plugging it. Eidolon Disco will be back in 2 weeks on October 24th for Patreon subscribers and October 31st for everyone else. See you then!